Hello. So obviously I have a bright pink lip on, and that is because today this is kind of a mix between photography education and fashion style. So when I am planning sessions for my clients, I do a lot of Boss Babe editorial sessions, which mix editorial flair into branding and headshots so that the images you get are like an ad that you would see in Vogue. So I have an upcoming Boss Babe editorial session, and we want to do an up close look, hence why you are zoomed in today. And I'm so sorry that my dog is barking every time anybody walks by, like the street. She just instantly starts barking, and she's the tiniest little thing, and she thinks she's like the world's toughest dog. Anyway, when I am doing the Boss Babe editorials, I like to really incorporate cool elements that kind of make the images stand out. So I was scouring Pinterest for this upcoming Boss Babe session that I have. She's an injector, and she does lips and Botox and, all of the things. And so she is in the beauty realm. She kind of gets to make her own rules, which is why I shoot so many clients in the beauty industry, because we can do whatever we want to do with them. There are no rules because they own their own business, and the beauty industry as a whole is pretty open to outside the box concepts and glamour. So for this session, her color, like her branding colors, are pinks, like light baby pinks, and just like a really girly feminine vibe. So since she does filler as one of her services that she offers, I really wanted to do an up close set during her session that really focuses on the makeup and specifically the lips. So I am always like scrolling through Pinterest and just saving random images that just catch my eye that I can use later for a shoot. And so when we were planning the session, I was like, oh my gosh, I have the perfect idea for the close-up look for you. And I sent her some images and she loved them. I'll pop them in the video here. But basically it's glitter lips, rhinestone lips, pearl lips, like very much embellished lips all the way across. And I have been dying to do this look on somebody. And how perfect will it be that she does lip filler? So the whole set is going to be so beautiful. We have like such an amazing set planned. But before the session, I always like to test out these new ideas to make sure that they're even going to work, so we're not wasting time at the shoot trying something that we haven't even tried before. So today I am going to be giving it a test. So this is not like a professional makeup video. I am not a makeup artist. I am just a photographer, but I like to incorporate style and flair and like cool eye looks and lip looks and makeup looks in general. So as I was gathering inspiration for this lip focused look, because we're going to have her lip filler syringe in the shot really close to her lips, and some of the shots will literally only be the lips. It won't even be the whole face. So I really want to make sure the lips are a really beautiful focal point and they really stand out and just make the image amazing. And so this Pinterest picture, I found a few of them, but this one in specific was just so beautiful with all the rhinestones and pearls all over the lips. So I got busy on Amazon because I am an Amazon addict, and anytime I need to buy supplies for a shoot, Amazon is the first place I go. So I picked up like several different options for this look because I wasn't sure what was going to work. So my original goal was to let me see, which one is it? I think these. Use something like this because it's a mix of rhinestones and pearls. So I think it'll add more dimension to the lips. So I got the little wax tip pin to make it easier to pick them up and put them on. Now, I have tried these before at sessions, and they are definitely a hassle to put on, which is why I recommend that you try this first, like on yourself or on like a test model, just to make sure that it's gonna be doable in the amount of time that you have for your session. But I really want to give it a try. So we're gonna try using this to apply these, and everybody basically said, from everything that I read up online, that the lash glue that you use to glue your lashes on is the best thing to use on your lips as an adhesive to get these to stick on. So that's what we're going to try. But I also, in case that doesn't work, because I always like to have a backup plan because you never know if something is going to work or not. So I also went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up like different glitters and got on Amazon and picked up some different glitters here. Hopefully you can see that. I know the glare is bad, but they're different glitters, and some of them are even wet glitters. So this is a glitter gel. So I figure if the pearls don't stick on as well, or it's just taking entirely too long to finish, then doing something like this where there's literally big, giant, like star-shaped and heart-shaped glitter chunks in this gel, it will be an easier and faster way to make the lips stand out and still be sparkly by just swiping this glitter across the lips. Now, this is made for the body, so it is non-toxic. As well as all the glitters I picked up, I made sure that they were non-toxic, so they're not going to be damaging to the skin. Now, of course, I always recommend doing a test area on your skin before actually putting it on your face. So when I first bought this, I opened it up and I just did a couple of test spots on the wrist, and it was totally fine. But just test it first to make sure that you don't have any bad reactions. But I figure we could try this quickly on, and then I can wipe it off, and then we can try this. So this one I think is going to be obviously super easy. It's just getting it precise is probably the hard part. But you can see here, it's literally just like a gel, almost like a hair gel, with glitter in it. So just get a little chunk here and I'll kind of swipe it on my wrist. So just got a little chunk out of it there. Do you like how professional I am? Like, oh, look at this. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. I am not a professional makeup artist. I watch their videos all the time and they make it look so easy, and this is not easy. But anyway, so I've just got a little bit here and I'm just going to swipe it onto the hand. And so the hard part with this is just getting it smeared around decently enough that it covers and coats the lip. But, I mean, it's very sparkly. It could absolutely, 100% work if you're needing to save time during a session. So I've got my little mirror set up right here so that you can see what I'm doing, but I can also see myself so I don't stab myself in the eye or something with glitter. But I'm just going to give this a shot. So let's give it a whirl. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. That's why this is a test video. But you know what? I'm going to have to do these kind of things when I am planning sessions and making videos about planning sessions. So I'm just ripping the Band-Aid off and trying what hopefully will be an easy tutorial for you guys. So, and obviously this does not have to be on the lips. You could also use this as eyeshadow across the eyes, just whatever area you want to focus on. You can put this glitter body gel on anywhere, but I am going to try it on the lips. So let's see how well this works. And there's different sizes of glitter in here, so that's kind of the hard part. I don't know if you can see if it will focus on it, probably not, but it's just a lot of different sizes and shapes in this glitter, so let's just give it a whirl. All right. It's very sticky, very sticky. So, not sure how much my client would be able to talk once we have this on, but she doesn't need to talk for the pictures. So, not bad, right? Let me see if I can zoom you in more. I think that's about it. So, not bad. It's just a matter of finessing. On to the lips. Yeah, you could definitely get messy with this for sure. And the glitter chunks are bigger, so a little bit harder to line up. Ah! As I get it inside my mouth. Wipe that off. So definitely not like precision, if that's what you're going for, like very crisp lines and all the glitter even. But definitely a way to add quick sparkle. To the lips. So, definitely would still photograph. Really cool. You know, like I take their tools, like she's an injector, so she has a lot of small face tools, but, you know, we could have this like close up to the face. Very pretty glitter. And of course we could add more glitter in if we want to be more concise, but I definitely do feel like this is a little too sporadic for what I'm specifically going for this. So I think I'll wipe this off and we'll actually try the rhinestones and pearls and actually stick them on and try to be more concise and a little bit more dramatic, but definitely not bad, especially if we just needed something to make the lips pop during a session, but we only had a few minutes to do it. It's not terrible. You just have to really finesse it and take the time to fill in the gaps where it's missing, but it definitely could work. And it's iridescent, so as you turn the face in different directions, it would definitely photograph well and catch the light. So that's definitely an option. So if you need something quick, fast, easy, but to add like a really dramatic look to the lips or anywhere on the face or the body, I definitely recommend the glitter gel. And I'll link the ones that I bought in the description box so that you guys can go check them out. Some of these, like the ones I got from Hobby Lobby, these are just dry glitters. So you would need to put an adhesive like a lash glue or something on the lips first before you put that on. But small, fine glitter might do well on the lips too if you want more precise lines. It just may take a second to get you there. So I'm going to go wipe this off really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So lash glue, just, you know, your standard lash glue is what everybody says to use. And they say get the clear one so that obviously when it dries down, it won't have a white cast or a black cast on it. So I am only going to do like the middle of my lip first because I don't want it to dry before I get a chance to put all of these on because you have to place them one at a time. So obviously you don't want the glue to dry completely before you get there. Please excuse the barking. My dog hears somebody outside and she thinks that she's going to go beat them up. So she's like the tiniest thing. She couldn't harm anything, but she thinks she's tough. So have the lash glue, my little mirror right here. So I'm not talking into nowhere land. I'm just looking into the mirror. So I've got a pink lip on for my base. I wish I had a lighter pink, but I don't. I personally don't wear baby pink. So I didn't have anything in my makeup kit, but this is the only pink I did have. And I think once the iridescent rhinestones are added on, it should bounce that pink around pretty well, even though all the rhinestones and pearls are a lighter pink. So let's just see how this works. So just gonna dab some lash glue in the middle. So just like with lashes, when you're putting them on, you want to let it get a little bit tacky so that it'll start to adhere. So here goes nothing. So I've got my little pin there. So it's like a little wax tip. And if you're going to be dealing with rhinestones and pearls, this is definitely the way to go. It is so hard to pick them up with tweezers. We have tried several times at photo shoots and it is so hard. So definitely grab one of those. But I'm going to grab one of these big pearl rhinestones if it will let me pick it up. Honestly, it's so big I might be able to pick it up with my fingers, but I'm going to start with one of the bigger ones. I'm so bad at making these things focus, so I don't know if that'll focus, but I've got a big pearl there. I'm going to pop that right in the center. Oh yeah, I mean, I can definitely feel it tacky. Now, this might almost be too big, and I didn't center it exactly. See if I have any wiggle room. With the glue. Better. Okay, so first one on. I mean, it does feel like it sticks pretty well. So let's pick up a rhinestone to go next to it. No, they do actually stick pretty well. Cinca Hush. Rhinestone on the other side. Oh yeah. So the goal is to fill in as many gaps as possible. So that there aren't big holes in the lip where you can see through to the lipstick. Not bad. Honestly, probably the hardest part is just choosing which one to pick up each time, because you want to try to vary the sizes of them so that they fit well into the crevices, you know, next to each other. So I don't know if you can see that. I feel like I shouldn't have done so big in the middle. When I do this with her, I probably will not choose any that big. But the smaller ones hopefully will fill in the gaps. And I'm sorry, I suck at putting this on my lips and talking at the same time, but so far, not bad. And now I did get a mix of pearls and rhinestones. I got a package that was a mix of pearls and rhinestones because I was thinking it would give more dimension in the shape. It's not actually too bad. So I'm going to add some more lash glue. And try to fill in this side of the lip first. I'm staining the brush of this pink from my lipstick, but that's okay. Whatever it takes. So let's try another pink one. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. So again, I think just mixing in the smaller with the bigger ones so that it gives more dimension throughout the lip and it fills in the gaps in between better. I definitely think that will help. But I like how it's looking so far. Not bad. So I'm going to get more lash glue. Fill in that side of the lips. And let's try to fill in some more. So that's why this pen is so handy, because it lets you pick up the rhinestone so easily. And then you just pop it on. Really cool. So just obviously like imagine it for a photo shoot and not just like me sitting in my office with pearl lips for no reason, but that is definitely cool. You would just have to allot enough time during your session to actually apply this, because it's going to take a while. And that's exactly why I wanted to try it now before the day of the session, because this is already taking longer than I expected it to. And we're going to be rushing through this 4-hour shoot to fit in all of the looks and setups that we have planned. So having to stop and take like 30 to 45 minutes to add on a lip, that might be not a good idea. But we'll see how long it takes when all is said and done. So more lash glue. And I'm doing the center of each lip first so that I can make sure it's like symmetrical. And then I'll do each outside separately. So, pearl. Definitely big. You can feel it on your lips when you try to talk, which is weird. But let's keep going. So I think definitely mixing the pearls with the rhinestones definitely gives it more dimension. And the glue is tacky enough that you could take it off and slightly readjust it if you have messed it up. Let's see. Let's do a slightly bigger one. I'm gonna have a million pearls on the floor by the time this is done. And probably a million screams every time I drop them. It's a little bit too big. So that's the hard part, is just finding like the right sizes to put on. And like actually getting it to stick. Okay, I'm not giving up. All right, there's one. Ooh, getting there. Getting there. So, more lash glue. This is hilarious to me because I am very clearly not a professional makeup artist, nor do I know how to film these, but I just figure if you're zoomed in close enough that you can see me, that's good enough. I'm not here to be your makeup artist. I'm just here to be your local friendly photographer trying to give you some ideas to inspire you for shoots. It does dry clear, by the way, so it doesn't like muddle your lipstick color that you have on underneath it. So that is good to know. So the hard part is just making it follow your lip line, which I feel like maybe that's what I should have done, is like kind of like a lip liner, go around the edges and then fill in the inside. But at least I'll know for next time. And we can do some super teeny tiny ones maybe to fill in those gaps. Oh. Man, they'd have to be super teeny tiny. Hold on. You probably can't even see it. It's so little. Oh, but it works. So some super teeny tiny ones are definitely, like when you're ordering pearls, don't get only big sizes. Get small. Get an assortment of sizes. Because you definitely need the tiny ones to fill in the tiny, tiny gaps. Like that. Ooh, I like it though. Okay. That's one side done. That is cool. Definitely worth the time to do it if you really want to create something impactful in your photo shoot. So back to the lash glue. Maybe it didn't take as long. You know, obviously if I wasn't talking in between and I had done this already once before, it'd go faster. So okay, lash glue is on. Last little part of the lips. See what we can do. Okay, so let's see. Let's try a little bit more lining the top lip, like the top of the lip first, and see if that helps us. Yeah, see, so when you guys are doing this, if you'll kind of go at it at the perspective of lining your lips first, so line the outside edge to get that as straight as possible, it will give the lip line like a more defined, crisp edge. So, oh yeah, I should have done this. I should have done this all the way around. But this is the point of a trial run. If you don't try these things out, you won't learn the mistakes so that you can correct them during the actual shoot. So definitely trying things like this first instead of just winging it and going. Cinca, get away from that. She's sitting like right on my light stand. I cannot do anything without this dog being like right at my hip. So get used to hearing random little doggy noises during these videos because I can't kick her out. It'll break my heart to see her sitting at the door begging me to open it. Okay, so that's kind of what it's looking like. I feel like I need some more rhinestones instead of pearls. So I'm going to grab one of those. Stick it on. And then a couple of smaller pearls. This little grabber is so handy. Perfect. And then like a really small one. I'm telling you guys, the hardest part is getting these things straight. I feel like I need a B-roll camera on the side, like pointing down at my rhinestones. Want to be picked up. Okay, so I've got the edge lined and now I just need to fill in these little gaps. With the super duper tiny ones, definitely get an assortment of like super duper tiny ones and bigger ones so that you can fill in the little gaps. Okay, I think that's about it. I mean, I could keep going. Honestly, but you get the gist, right? So imagine, you know, like these were syringes and, you know, the tools that the injector or an esthetician might be using. So if you have this on the lips and literally the face fills the entire frame, you've got the tools in the hands. You know what I mean? Like it gives a cool vibe. Like if this was a syringe, she could literally have her hand directly under and be in that close. So you can do a lot because obviously, I mean, with this lens and camera, I can't zoom in as close as I could with my 100mm macro. But when I have my 100mm macro, I could literally get just the lips into the shot. So see what I mean? And then like to have the syringe next to it or underneath it or, you know, in the mouth. Like I love shots like that are more outside the box. So if she had all of her makeup done and then we added this to the lips, you know, we could use her syringe carefully without stabbing her, but use the syringe in the mouth. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to show you like the poses in my mind that I would see her doing to make this cool, but not bad at all. So up close. Now, I think I would not do the giant pearl in the middle that I did. I think I would do smaller ones all the way across so I could fill the gaps better. But overall, not bad. Not bad. And whenever I'm doing close-up shots, I always kind of play with the hands around the face just to give it, you know, so you're not like, here I am. I like to kind of give the face some framing by using the hands or the tools or some props. Like if she had big pink gloves on, you know, we could have the hands around the face here and like big earrings or something like that. But not bad. And this is not terrible for my very first time ever trying to show you guys like a makeup look to incorporate into a photo shoot. So we'll have these lips on her and she's going to kind of have a smoked out eye, but it's going to be in pink tones. The overall makeup look is going to be all pink, like pink lipstick. And we're not going to add these rhinestones and pearls on until the very last look. So she'll have just regular pink lips or glitter lips for the first part. And then we'll go really dramatic with this look for the very last look of her session. So overall, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, if I wanted to continue with this, I could do rhinestones in the inner corners and then maybe like 3 rhinestones out as a wing. There's a lot you could do to kind of play on this pearl and rhinestone vibe, but look how well, oh, it's catching the light. So as your model or client moves, you know, you'll catch the light in different like directions. So what do you think? Can it work? Did I do a good job? Don't tell me I didn't. It'll hurt my feelings. But I mean, honestly, that's pretty cool. So yeah, see, like she could even have her hands like propped up on my little posing table. I've got rhinestones like all under my elbows right now. But, you know, I love like a chin high with the camera kind of down low shooting up on the model. Yeah, that's cool because she could even have, like I said, a syringe in her mouth and then that kind of vibe. I love it. Yeah, we're definitely going to do this. It's going to take us a while to get it on her. I don't even know. I'd say this probably took me like over 20 minutes for sure, maybe even 30, but I definitely think it's worth it for the impact. So now that I've done it once, I'm sure I could do it faster when we're actually there at the studio, because I kind of know like what to do and what not to do. Definitely go in sections. Like don't put glue over the whole lips because it's going to dry before you get to one side, especially if you're really taking the time to fill in the gaps. But it's pretty cool. So I am proud of myself. I did not back out. I've been putting this video off for weeks. I've had these rhinestones and this glitter and stuff for weeks, for months actually. But filming this like intimidated the crap out of me. So I've been waiting to do it, but I just feel like I got to rip the Band-Aid off of things. So now I've done my first one. So next time I do like a different dramatic kind of, you know, look on the face or something for a photo shoot, now I won't be as scared to film it, to just like bite the bullet and film it. So I'm glad that I did it. I think the lips turned out really cool. I definitely think it's a really cool editorial vibe, especially considering she does lip filler. So that was kind of the purpose of making it a lip focused look for that last set. So that is it. And I am pretty obsessed with it. So I can't go pick up my kiddos here in a little bit with this, so I'll have to take it off. But I mean, it's pretty cool, right? So, yeah, I will definitely incorporate this into her session and maybe some other ones too, if we have the time to do it. And I'm talking, moving my lips, and they're staying pretty well. I mean, none of them are popping off, so pretty good. Okay, I don't want to ramble. I'm going to get off, but just to recap, you definitely want one of these little wax pins. And a lot of the rhinestones that you order, they come with them in the package. I think most of these actually came with a wax pin that I ordered. And you're going to need some lash glue. So definitely a pin, a wax pin to pick up the rhinestones, some lash glue to put on the lips. And you want your base color of your lipstick to match the color of pearls and rhinestones as closely as possible. So think about that when you're doing this look. Definitely get a lipstick that's closer in color, because had I had a baby pink on, you wouldn't even see these gaps. They would just all look like a shiny, glittery lip. So yeah, definitely get like, the pearls come in so many different like sizes and assortments and colors and shades on Amazon. So everything I got on Amazon, except for the glitter stuff that I got at Hobby Lobby. But honestly, you can get on Amazon and get all this stuff. So you just need an assortment of multi sizes of rhinestones and pearls. You need the wax pen, you need lash glue, and you need a lot of patience. So patience is the key for this kind of vibe. But if you're willing to take the time to do it, this in a photo shoot is going to be just so cool and like pack such a punch. And when people see these images scrolling on their feed, when they see these images, they're going to stop scrolling because it's very eye-catching. So I cannot wait to get this on her and do this session. So this is it. My first glitter rhinestone pearl embellished lip. And I'm pretty obsessed. I'm so proud of myself for not giving up. And I'm so sorry if half the video you're like just looking at my forehead as I'm looking down and getting more rhinestones, but definitely worth doing. So if you guys have portrait sessions or branding sessions and it's anything in the beauty industry where it makes sense to be close up on the face, you know, whether it's a makeup artist or an esthetician or an injector or something like that, doing a lip focused or an eye focused look that really packs a punch like this with rhinestones or pearls or glitter or like crazy cut creases or something, it's really gonna make an impact on the images that you produce. So definitely don't be afraid to play with these outside the box looks, because for photo shoots, that's gonna be amazing. I'm even more excited for her session, which is on Thursday. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to have some pink clouds and pink butterflies, and it's just going to be like a feminine, beautiful, edgy, baddie vibe, and it's going to be amazing. So definitely more to come. One of the looks she's going to be doing is actually another DIY that I have already filmed. I cropped a blazer and added some pink ribbon detail down the arm because she is wanting like an edgy look along with the feminine look. So we're doing a little bit of everything. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful. I hope you actually try this on yourself and then try it on a client once you've gotten down the process of how to do it. It will definitely make your session go a lot smoother if you already know what you're going into before you start it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go take this beautiful glitter lip off before I hop in the car line to pick up my kiddos, but there it is. So yeah, I will be back on soon. Bye guys.